Authors Mark Cornelius and Traci Loecker share their experiences exploring methods for illuminating a storyline to maximize the writer reader relationship. Writers Wrestling invites you to join in on a conversation not about what to write, but about how to write. Traci Lecker, how
Eric, good
are
morning.
you? I do that just so I could get my head together here.
Yeah.
Hi, happy National Hot Dog Day.
Amazing.
It's
National Hot Day.
amazing. And did you just taste a hot dog right then?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Okay. Can you smell it on the when you
Yep.
grilling it out? And okay.
Takes me right there.
What give me your what do you put on your hot dog?
Oh, I'm a ketchup, mustard, and relish girl. And I love onions too on my hot
Okay. And Mark Cornelius, that's me, is a chili cheese coney guy.
dog. Ooh.
Yeah. So I like that. And so my mouth is watering already talking. And the reason we are talking about that is because why, Tracy?
Because that's what we are talking about on today's podcast is we are going to talk about literary devices or tools that we can use in writing.
Exactly. So one of those is imagery, which we just went through. You have the six or the five senses at least, which is taste, touch, smell, hearing, sight, sound, all of those,
Yeah.
and feeling. There's lots of different ways to create imagery, and that is one of the literary devices that makes writing special.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
fun.
And fun,
Yeah.
because if you're exuding or creating, and if you've read certain authors, they're very, very good at painting a picture, or eliciting a response or an emotion, and all they have to say is one or two words:
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme.
Right.
And Krispy Kreme, by the way, is also another form of of a literary device,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's an alliteration,
Yeah.
meaning you put two words together that have the same first letter.
Yeah.
So that was a special situation. There you go. So I happen to really like doing alliteration, and sometimes I get carried away. I won't now.
Uh, now,
Anyway,
would
go ahead.
rhyming in itself, is that considered a literary device? I just thought of that because you like to rhyme too in your text messages.
Rhyming, I love to do, and yes, rhyming is a
Oh,
literary technique. Absolutely, it's it's a rich stitch
yeah.
in
Yeah.
your writing. There you go. So these are very basic, folks. And we're just trying to give you some ideas, some things that you can do. So Tracy and I went to a specific website, or excuse me, a link, Reedsy, Reedsy blog. And if you all go to https colon // Reedsy, Reedsy.com /blog /literary devices, then you will also be able to see a plethora, there you go, big word, of phrases that are ways of getting your getting your point across in a book, and doing it in a way that triggers synapses in the brain so that other people will know what you're talking about. We just talked about alliteration. We talked about uh, imagery. We can also talk about similes, What was the one I used, Tracy, earlier?
Oh, geez. I was just thinking symbolism, but similes, like God is our rock,
Yes, God
or
is rock. Well,
okay,
is he a rock? No, but that image makes him, makes it sound like he is solid and very strong,
strong
right?
and yep,
Unbreakable.
yep,
So that is an image that is that is pointed out through the use of a simile. Okay, so I poured out like a cloud. Well, there you go.
mm,
That's a simile. I'm not a cloud,
right.
but that means that I either had a lot to say, or maybe I was just soaking wet. I don't know. So,
Mhm.
okay. Another one we talked about was symbolism, right?
Right.
Go ahead. Tell me about something that's symbolic to you that you could write about in a book.
Well, I know you had mentioned that like a flag being draped over our shoulders, maybe a symbol of patriotic. I'm trying to think um, in my poem that I wrote.
Yes. Well, instead of thinking about that, that was going to be my next go-to anyway. Tracy, folks, has completed her assignment where Mark has not. Shame on you, Mark. Mark will do that next week. But Tracy has completed her poem. And I hope each and every one of you who's listening to this has attempted or has delved into your poetic prose. There we go. That was alliteration again.
There you go.
Would you, Tracy, honor us with your poem, and then we can maybe see what kind of literary techniques are hidden within.
Sure, I would love to. Now, this is very much a work in progress. This is just the beginning, but okay. So here we go. Wind spirit whispers. Clouds land to the east, nature's sunglasses to the sun. The wind spirit whispers her secrets, delivered through the silver maple and the majestic blue spruce. Work is calling, nature is pulling. What is this feeling of needing kangaroo therapy with the earth? Skin upon skin, the breath of the body, in rhythm with the wind spirit whisper of the earth. Could you swallow me up just for a moment? Could I float back through the silver maple and the majestic blue spruce? I would whisper the moments, the feelings, and the emotions I experienced in the briefest of lost events. I became dust to dust while still living, and just for a moment, I was content. For the breath of my body became the secret to the wind, spirit whisper of the earth. Ta-da!
Lovely. And it may or may not speak to certain people. That's
Right.
not the point. The point is that this is something that's coming out of you. And everyone has to realize that poetry is very unique,
Hmm.
that it is not usually written for others. It is
Right.
written for self, and it just may people may align with it very closely. There were several lines in your poem that I really, really gravitated to. Um, One of those is work is calling, nature is pulling.
Mhm.
Mark would have written it differently. I would have said, work is pushing, nature is pulling.
Mhm.
Those are that's the unique difference between my poetry and yours.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. I also loved the line, I became dust to dust while still living. That
Mhm.
is, that's powerful.
Mhm.
That is so powerful because it talks about uh, becoming still or even death-like in life.
Mhm.
And just for a moment, I was content. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I do feel, and I've felt this for I mean, for as long as I can remember, that the we are so completely cross connected with the other side. You know, that spirit and that, you know, and so that's what I was trying to grasp that in this, that the is there a way for us to become all in the same realm, perhaps, you know, just
Yes.
this moment.
And that's where writing brings us all together.
Hmm.
And whether it's a poem, whether it's prose, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, it connects us.
Yeah.
And it can be a word, it can be an image, it can be a pun, or it can be something dramatic and sorrowful
Hmm.
that people are pouring out. There are certain um, different countries have different ways of writing, and the Russians are masters at poetry.
Okay.
Masters. Now, I can't speak Russian, but I can read their poetry in, obviously. Oh, here's one for you. You mentioned it. Rhyme.
Hmm.
Do you know that rhyming was invented by a specific culture?
I did not know that.
The Greeks invented rhyme.
Okay.
Okay. And then the French love to rhyme on the Rhine when they're sailing, sometimes failing. So that was awful. Sorry, reaching. No, but they actually did. The Greeks invented that, and certain cultures there is no rhyming, or very little of it in their songs, or in their in their literature. Uh,
Hmm.
Hebrew is one of those. Very little rhyming. However, they like word puns. They'll put one word next to another and they look very similar, but putting them together makes them something quite different. So,
Interesting.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and all of this means for you out there, here we are. You're going, yeah, yeah, get on with your point. Test writing by doing it in different formats. We encouraged poetry, encourage imagery, try to make someone hungry with your writing.
Hmm.
Try that. See, I just tried that. So, did you feel hungry?
Yeah, I do feel hungry.
Yeah. You see,
About hot dogs, and then what was the second
on
one?
it. Oh, word
Crispy.
pun, accidental too. Yay, the best kind. Uh, yeah. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
No, just that I'm hungry for Krispy Kreme donuts now.
Okay. Well, then we have accomplished our task. We have shown by description what can be done in inscription. And that was a word play. So there you go.
Yeah.
So, play away, do those kind of things, right? Just take a piece of paper and see what you can come up with. And sometimes you'll be thinking about it and it'll just come out of your mouth when you're describing to someone. By golly, you better have a pad of paper with you and write it down.
Yeah.
Because that's an hour later you say, what was that I said? You know.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. What
It was,
other words of wisdom do we have? Oh, yes.
yeah.
We need to talk about dates coming up, right?
Yes, we do.
Take it away, Traci Loecker.
Okay, so July 30th, we will be at Lee's Red Barn. And so we are super excited about that. That is at what time, Mark?
We had that at 6 o'clock.
Okay, 6 p.m. And then Mayhem Marketplace in downtown Mitchell, beautiful little shop that we love going to. That event is August 15th at 1 p.m.
Mhm.
And then we have our library writing group that we are wanting to get going. Our quarterly meeting is going to be September 22nd at 5:30.
Right. Now, the first two dates you mentioned, what are we going to be doing at those two?
We are going to be filming our podcast live. So we would love to see everybody there.
Just having a live audience. We won't be putting you on camera. We won't be putting anyone on the spot. Just love to have the company when we're talking about these things. And then if anyone has a question, we can certainly answer that live and in person. So there you go. And the other workshop is where we are sharing writing techniques and methods and those sorts of things, and then having people sharing their experiences with writing. And it's a real great interactive way to see where people are in their writing journey.
Agreed.
Well,
Awesome.
all right. I think we have accomplished great things today.
I do too.
And I will use my favorite word pun here and say to you, right on.
Right on. Have a good week, everybody.
Thanks, everyone, and we will see you next time. Thanks for joining Writers Wrestling. Feel free to communicate with us with questions, reactions, and suggestions. You can also visit our websites for more information.